What's up, friends? Welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be doing something brand new. And so I've never heard of these guys, but this is a big shout out to Daphne for requesting them. And this is the Broken View Something Better, the acoustic music video version. So yeah, Daphne usually picks some great stuff. A lot of like hard rock, Shinedown, Disturbed, Godsmack, that kind of thing. You know what I mean? That like kind of 2000s hard rock, Breaking Benjamin stuff, which is some of my favorite stuff in the universe, so I'm excited. But anyway, before we get into this one, as always, if you guys have any song requests for me, please leave them in the Discord. First link down below in the description. And if you want to check out all of our full album reactions, like we've done to Evanescence, Linkin Park, Daughtry, 3 Days Grace, and a whole bunch of other ones, join everybody in the Patreon. Also linked down below. And that's it. So let's get into the Broken View, Something Better. Ooh, I like the ambiance. Oh, I love that. Interesting voice he has.
Win this fight, 'cause you hesitate much more than I could ever estimate, and that's alright, 'cause I'm not insane, I'm only a fool for you.
Well, he has a good voice, man. Some great melodies. Love his voice. Just the emotion and everything about it, man.
I'm all out of life, babe. It's all gone sideways. How can I keep this a secret when you couldn't either? It's funny
son. Wow. Man, that was phenomenal. I was like, not gonna lie, when he first opened his mouth and I heard that voice, I was like, this is interesting. He has a very unique voice, and I thought it was gonna be a bit high for my liking, for my taste. Because you guys know I usually like more baritone voices because they can usually, I don't know, I just find baritone when they hit those notes, I hit it, I feel it right in my heart. Sometimes if the voice is too high, it's almost like air and it doesn't punch me. You know what I mean? Like, and so I was like, okay, I want to see if he can go there. You know what I mean? And he did. He did. Just his sensitivity, his passion was, I just adored his melodic ability too. The melodies he chose in the chorus of the song, and all of it. The verses were catchy. The chorus was catchy. There's like 2 or 3 choruses. You know what I mean? Like, just this song is like a melodic masterpiece. You know what I mean? And yeah, and it's just crazy because like, and this is one of those songs where I could predict a couple of the melodies. Like you saw me mouthing some words before they happened because I was like, I knew where that note was going to go. And I knew what he was going to say. Like there's certain phrases that for better or for worse, they're used a lot in rock and metal. Like certain, like, you know, burn to both ends, dying from the inside. Like there's just certain things that you hear, and so you're spotting the melody, you're in the groove, and you're like, yo, he's gonna say, like, he's gonna finish this word on like feeling or something. You know what I mean? More than a feeling. And I was like, okay, it's gonna be something like that. And sure enough, I was able to, I think like for every melody I went on a limb and I finished for him. I think I nailed about 5 of them. Like I knew where they were going to go. I think there was one where he hit it in a way that I was not expecting. And I give massive kudos to him because, hey, the reason why I was able to, you know where that melody was going to go is because it's a great melody. Because those are my favorite melodies. You know what I mean? Like, you know, we've heard so much stuff on this channel by now. Like for the most part, I know what I like. And I know what like gets me going. I know what, just you hit that note, you hit that melodic phrase, and you're gonna give me goosebumps, you know what I mean? And just, this was one of those ones where I've never like, how old are these guys? I'm not sure, but if they're brand new, they're going places, man. They're going places. Like, yeah, dude. And just everything about this was absolutely phenomenal. The guitar was amazing. I loved the kind of the I forget what that drum's called. It's because it's not a drum. It's a beatbox. Forget what it's called, but I just love the rhythm, and I just love the guitar. I love the ambience. I love his voice. I love the background vocals. I love the bridge. I love and I also love how creative he is with his vocals. How he can just make noises with his vocals for ambient reasons and melodic reasons, kind of like an Amy Lee, Kelly Clarkson. Like I love when artists just start making sounds because they hit you in the emotions. Sometimes in a deeper way than an actual lyric can. Because I feel like sometimes, I don't know, there's something cool about like just ad-libs because there's no reason to do them except for the feeling itself. Like a lot of time when you're focusing on what you're saying, when trying to say a line, and you're trying to convey a literal meaning, sometimes you're lost in the analytics. Sometimes you're lost in the awareness of what you're trying to do. What I love about ad-libs, like you're just in the moment. You're just closing your eyes, you're vibing, you're just making these noises, and it's repetitious, and you're getting into this like kind of this rhythm, this tribal kind of thing. Like I just love that. Yeah, this was absolutely phenomenal, Daphne. Okay, so is this their interesting? In all this desperation, I fear there's nothing I could say to win this fight, because you hesitate much more than I could ever estimate, and that's alright, because I'm not insane, I'm only a fool for you. But I couldn't stay away yet, even if I wanted to, so what am I supposed to do? Is this about being in love with someone who's kind of like afraid of commitment? You don't have to be the one to lose, you don't have to be the one to tell a lie, you don't have to be the one to choose, you don't have to be the one to say goodbye. You know, and I don't have to be the one to take all this time you've wasted being dishonest, but I'll not be the one who never got the chance to change your mind. I don't know why this really hits me hard emotionally. Probably because when I was in my late teens and early 20s, like I'm talking 21, 22, I was in a couple of relationships where I was in love with the idea of somebody, and I loved the part of them that they were when they were present with me, when they weren't afraid of committing, when they weren't afraid of having their heart broken. But what was so difficult was when, you know, when they would become aware of that, they just pull away. And it was just brutal. It was the hot and the coldness just like broke my heart repeatedly. And yeah, that's happened once or twice. It's happened twice, and it's just agonizing. It's agonizing to be with somebody who's like kind of subconsciously deep down afraid of love, because they end up abusing you emotionally without even trying to. They end up, you're just craving something solid, something real, something consistent, and they can't. And when you try to talk to them about it, they're just like unaware they even do it. You know what I mean? They're just unaware, or they say they'll change and they never do because it's a subconscious thing they're afraid of, not conscious. Again, I'm all alone and left without a reason to hope you learn to watch you turn a blind eye to a feeling. So this is the only chance that you'll get to see this through. My eyes before I believe in something better than you. Wow. I'm all out of life, babe. It's all gone sideways. Tell me, how can I keep this a secret when you couldn't either? It's funny how we ended up here, so fucked up and full of fear. Wow. Wow, again, wow. I really love his lyrical style too. It's extremely it's it's poetic without being too poetic. If you know what I mean. It's poetic enough to have an air of mystery and curiosity to the lyrics, but it's not so poetic that you don't feel it. Because sometimes poetry for the sake of poetry, too much of that, and I actually can't connect through the layers of metaphor. And I like how this is honest, this is vulnerable, this is authentic, while being just mysterious enough for me to go, oh, I wonder what this is about. It's not quite specific, and I love that. I love the balance he has on this one. But brilliant song, brilliant band, brilliant singer. What should we check out next by The Broken View? Let me know down below, and we'll check out some of those. And lastly, I want to give a big shout out to my tier 3 patrons. So, of course, we got Laura, Brianna, Amber, Ken, Adam, Daphne, speak of the devil, David, Francis, Kelly, Melissa, Russ, and Sharon. So shout out to all of you, and I'll see everybody again tomorrow. I love you. Bye.